my mental health, like depression, anxiety wise, I never had like those issues really bad as a child. After I finished up with orthodontics, it was really bad because I noticed that I didn't look right. Like I looked off or something changed, and that change really got to me. It affected my self-image, and like the truth is, it's tough being a teenager these days. Like when you were a kid, I feel like it was different. Like now, there's just so much lookism, TikTok, all this stuff. It's tough.
You're
There's a
right.
lot of emphasis on looks,
You're
a
right.
lot.
And I'll tell you just in a concrete way the difference from when I was a kid and when you were a kid. When I was a
Yep.
kid and I would go to seventh or eighth grade or high school, the people would see me in person, right?
Mhm.
There was no social media in
Yep.
2004 when I was a freshman in high school. Facebook didn't start until 2007. So
Mhm.
the way people knew me was by seeing me in person. And when you see someone in person, you see them in three dimensions. And it's basically impossible to see someone in person without also engaging with their personality. So you get this four-dimensional interaction with a person that's not
Mhm.
just a 2D profile picture or Instagram clip, right? And so looks weren't as important when I was a kid before smartphones because there were so many other ways that you could compensate for an imperfect face by having a more magnetic personality, by being more outgoing, by dressing nice, by
Yep.
like weird things, by smelling good, by having good
Mhm.
hygiene, nice
Yep.
hair, that uh, because these are things you can't really pick up in a picture or in a video. These are things that you kind of need to rely on your lizard brain, deep human social wiring that you engage with this stuff in person, in the flesh,
Yeah.
right? So the headshot was way less weighted when I was a kid,
Yep.
and that's a big difference. There
It's
was
huge.
no
Yeah.
looks maxing when I was a kid, especially for guys.
Yeah.
Girls, women, there's always been more of an emphasis on their beauty than for men, right? Because that's just how human beings are attracted to each other. Attraction from men to women is more about how a woman looks. As shallow as that sounds, I think the data, um, you know, supports that assertion.
Yeah.
Whereas women being attracted to men, yes, looks matter, but there's other things that also attract a woman to a man, such as her sense of his role in the social hierarchy, his um, his ability to support, his self confidence, and what that tells you about how he sees himself comparing to other men, his ability to lead. And unfortunately, a lot of that is lost in the TikTok, Instagram culture.